As a married woman, you are supposed to stay in your husband's house. You don't need any business. If you want to bake, do it at home.
Mommy, I am tired. Kalu disrespects me too much. He left the house since morning and came back late. He didn't even call once. He doesn't even care that I'm pregnant.
Sir, your wife and child could die. You doctors just want money. Every small thing is CS. My wife is a strong woman.
A few minutes later, Mama D arrived at the hospital. She had rushed down the moment she heard her daughter was in labor. The doctor explained everything. She turned to Kalu in shock.
Please, my son, sign the paper. Your wife, my daughter, could die.
Nobody will manipulate me in this hospital. I am not paying any more money for what she can do normally.
Kalu, please come back.
But he didn't stop. He got into his car, slammed the door, and drove away. Meanwhile, Stephanie's condition was getting worse. The doctor came out looking worried. We cannot wait any longer. Fear gripped Mama Grace's heart. How much do we still need? When the doctor mentioned the amount, her legs almost gave way. It was money she did not have, but she refused to give up. She started making calls to relatives, church members, neighbors, anyone willing to help. One by one, the transfers started coming in. Within hours, they had raised enough. Grace walked to the payment counter, paid the money, and signed the consent form herself, and the surgery began.
Mama D sat outside that theater and prayed in a way she had never prayed before. Not the polished church kind of prayer, but the raw, desperate kind. The kind where you grab God by the collar and refuse to let go. Then she heard it. A baby's cry cut through the silence of that hallway.
Doctor?
Both mother and baby survived.
Mama burst into tears. This time they were tears of relief. A few hours later, she met her grandson for the first time, a healthy baby boy. The family celebrated, but only one person was missing. Stephanie finally woke up. The first thing she did was look around the room. She expected
Mommy,
to see Kalu.
where is Kalu?
Just focus on resting, my daughter.
Stephanie understood immediately.
The days that followed were painful. She lay in that hospital bed healing from surgery, and every time the ward door opened, her heart jumped. Maybe it was him, but it was always someone else. A nurse, a visitor, or another patient's husband. Never Kalu. Around her, other women were being cared for by their husbands, who brought food and held their babies. One man even slept on a plastic chair all night because he simply refused to leave his wife's side. Stephanie looked away and blinked back her tears. She had loved Kalu and endured with him. Yet, when she needed him most, he had disappeared. By the fourth day, she stopped asking if anyone had heard from Kalu. The wound on her stomach would heal with time, but the wound in her chest felt deeper with every passing day. When she was finally discharged, Mama D carried the baby, while relatives helped Stephanie into the car, and they went straight to Mama's house. The family agreed quietly that no one would contact Kalu. They would only focus on Stephanie and the baby, and let that man sit in the silence he had chosen for himself. 2 weeks passed without a single word from Kalu. Stephanie was healing little by little, focusing on her son. Then, one afternoon, a familiar car pulled into the compound and Kalu stepped out. He was calm and cheerful, like a man who had done absolutely nothing wrong. Mama D opened the door and looked at him the way only a mother can look at a man who nearly killed her daughter. Kalu walked in like he owned the house. For 1 second, Stephanie felt relieved that he came back. She had to remind herself of the pain she went through. The nights she cried while holding their newborn son. The relief disappeared. Kalu looked around the sitting room.
Where is my son now?
Where were you when your son needed you, Nkalu? You left and never came back till today.
Mama D, I knew you guys would handle it. That's why she has a family now. I needed to clear my head.
Chineke! Kalu!
I'm a man. I needed space and peace of mind though. Besides, she was in good hands now, Abi. Glory be to God. Now where is my son?